Time to check in on the latest buzz in the entertainment world.
Liz and Mike from 105.1 The Buzz joining us live right now. Good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning. Okay, celebrities, they're just like us. No,
Totally.
I say that because I feel like this story could only come from a celebrity family. Ben Affleck's 10-year-old son did what now?
He got a fender bender. With a
Not
Lamborghini.
not just any kind of fender bender.
With a Lamborghini. So apparently Ben
Lamborghini.
Affleck was wanting to test drive some cars. They went to one of those really bougie, fancy car dealerships with the high-end cars. And his son was really impressed with the fancy cars and decided to sit in a Lamborghini. Somehow it got pushed into reverse and ended up running into a BMW.
I think I did that same thing as a kid with my Hot Wheels.
I was going to say.
Right?
You know, the only fender bender I had when I was 10 might have been in one of those like Barbie Jeeps that I had no business driving
Those
anymore.
like little Tykes cars or Fisher Price cars.
I mean, I guess sometimes when you're a kid, like your parents might let you stand next to a nice car and get a picture. Obviously, it's probably different in Ben Affleck's life because he's always around nice cars.
Yeah.
But I've never heard of someone being like, hey, you're 10 years old, get behind the wheel.
Right.
Let's
It's
test
fine.
this out. Let's see how it goes. So I don't know if he wandered off. I think Ben was there with him, though. And it just ended up rolling into another car. They said no one was hurt, which it was at the car dealership. So I would hope it wasn't going that quick.
Right.
Or that fast. But yeah, apparently his kid's already trying to drive fast cars.
He probably couldn't even reach the pedals. He probably just knocked it in reverse, and then it was just it was just gone after that.
Yeah, and you almost kind of got to blame the car dealership for not watching the kid on this one, because I remember when I was a kid, I tried to get in the driver's seat of a used Geo Tracker that was on sale, and they were trying to give it to my dad for a low price, and he would not budge on it. And when I tried to get in the driver's seat, the salesman was like, "No, that was a used Geo Tracker, not a Lamborghini."
And then what's your reaction after that? You know what I mean? Like, if you're like, I really want to sell this Lamborghini to Ben Affleck.
Right.
Do you get upset, or are you just like, oh, no, it's fine?
Well, that's when you look at him and you say, well, the policy
BMW.
is you break it, you buy it.
You're right. Yeah. I wonder
There's
what
a
took more
dent
damage,
here.
the BMW or the Lamborghini in that
Right.
situation.
This
You have to
little
buy
scratch,
both of
You're
them.
gonna have to buy it now.
Yeah.
That's like trips to the car dealership when I was a kid. That was like the rule was like, okay, kids, hands in your pockets. You touch nothing. You know, that was always when we would go somewhere.
Smart.
Where
That's smart.
we could get in trouble. Hands
Even
in
the
pockets.
car that's like set up in a display in the mall, it's like, no, you keep walking. Don't even eye that. You might have a sharp button or a rogue corner on your clothing. Don't get close.
Don't even
Touch
look at that
nothing.
car.
Yeah.
Yeah. Fascinating. Well, I'm sure Ben will be able to afford whatever damage was caused by it. So, looking at the Chris list, so you have there are
Hollywood
four
Chris's,
Chris's, right?
yes.
So you have Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth,
Yes.
Chris Pine, and
Yes.
Chris Pratt.
Yes,
Did I
those are
miss
the
one?
top four
Those are the
Chris's.
top four Chris's. I'm sure there are more out there. One of these Chris's is done. He doesn't want to be called Chris anymore.
No, apparently Chris Pratt hates being called Chris. He
Why?
does not go by that. He said everybody in his life calls him Pratt, or CP is his nickname. And so whenever somebody says Chris, he knows it's like not somebody he personally knows, because he says none of his friends or family would ever call him Chris. And my government name is Elizabeth. So, I mean, if you said Elizabeth, I'd be like, oh, what? Who are you
Am I in trouble?
talking to?
Why are you doing that?
Yeah, I am clearly Liz. But so if you want to make him think that, you know, he knows you when you're out in public, just yell CP and he'll
Call him
turn around.
CP. Okay.
Interesting.
Well, here's my conspiracy theory. I will say Chris Pratt is frequently towards the bottom of many people's
He's
Chris
the least
lists.
liked.
He's
Yeah.
number 4 on the Chris list. Do you think that he's saying this now because he's like taking his ball and going home? Like he doesn't want to be on the Chris list anymore because he's gonna be at the bottom?
I 100% agree with your conspiracy theory because Chris Pine is also on this list, who is also a CP.
Right.
So, I mean, what are you doing, Chris Pratt?
But he's gonna,
Excuse me,
he's gonna hang on to Chris.
CP.
Yeah.
Yeah, if we're all being honest, Chris Pine should be happy to be on that list. But if you're Chris Pratt,
Wonder Woman.
listen, I am not calling another grown man CP in public.
It's fair enough. Not playing the initial game.
I
Not
feel
playing the
like
initial
Pratt
game.
is also like a...
Pratt's kind of an interesting one. It makes sense, obviously, being the last name, but like...
We have to do better on a nickname. That is the bottom line.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be called
CP's
Chris,
okay.
fine. Go by Christopher.
Christopher.
Please address me by my full name. Christopher.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure if that's a take the ball and go home moment. It could be.
I think he just is tired of being at the bottom of the Chris list. That's my theory, and I'm
Who's
sticking
at
to
the?
it.
Who's typically? It's typically Chris Evans or Hemsworth.
obviously. Chris Evans, number one Chris.
Yeah, I mean, it's all Chris Evans.
I feel like
and
it
then,
used to be Hemsworth for a lot of people, and then it flipped to
No,
Evans.
Chris Evans has always been number one Chris in my heart.
Really?
Yeah.
It's because he makes Instagram stories with dogs that he's adopted.
Right.
He plays the piano.
Yeah.
He's just got that softy heart. You know,
America.
you just
There you
want to.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
just want to
So-
thank
so
Travis
wholesome.
for bringing up Chris Evans again. That's all. I
Yeah,
feel like
well-
this group always ends up on Chris Evans. I don't know how we do
not
it, but
mad
every
about
single
it.
No, it's
time
like
we're here, we all just swoon.
I'm not the common denominator on this one. that is I'm looking at you guys.
Sorry if I steered that conversation. I just wanted to talk about the number one Chris. We don't need to talk about number 4 Chris. He doesn't even want to be called
yeah.
Chris.
All right.
They
Anyway.
don't even be on the list anymore.
All right, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right. Thanks. Bye,
Bye.
friends.
Take care.
And don't forget to always help out Liz and Mike too this week with their Service Pet for a Vet fundraiser. That's happening all week long. They want to raise $25,000 toward the purchase and training of a service dog for a local vet in need. It's an awesome, awesome mission. Learn how you can help by going to odyssey.com/1051thebuzz. Again, they're going to be doing that all week long. They're also having stories that they're featuring on their show all week, so tune into that too.